Hi, my name is Jaelynn Hart. I'm the author of a queer love story that doesn't start off as the most smooth. As Princess Allura gets kidnapped by a band of pirates, she has to find her way off the ship, and on the way she finds a band of the most unlikely alliances, including the pirate captain, Captain Kai. Princess Allura starts off and it's the day before her coronation and it follows into the day of her coronation. She is convinced she's not supposed to be queen, she's convinced she's not made to be queen, and the story follows along the theme of finding yourself and figuring out who you are and becoming more confident in yourself. As a queer woman, I grew up and I always loved to read, especially fantasy novels. But as you probably know, in those fantasy novels like Percy Jackson, Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, the heroes, they don't always represent people like me. So I wanted a story that would show that people like me could also be the hero. I wanted a story that would represent people like me. And I wanted to give the LGBT community someone who would show them that they can also be the hero in their story. I am a queer woman and I am in a healthy queer relationship. So I felt like I would be able to provide a first-person perspective in what it means to be a queer woman and a lesbian woman. And I thought I would be able to bring that perspective into my story, and I would be able to provide a one-on-one kind of experience in what it means to be a lesbian woman. In this story, you'll meet the protagonist, Princess Allura, and also Captain Kai. Those are my two main protagonists. The antagonist is the person who's hired the pirates to kidnap Princess Allura. We don't go much into his backstory until later in the story, but he is a king that has a bit of a tragic backstory. To me, probably the coolest story that I share in this book is whenever Princess Allura first stands up for herself. I think that really kind of first dives into her character development. She first stands up for herself whenever she gets kidnapped by the pirates, and she looks at Captain Kai and says, "I challenge you to a duel. If I win, you're going to let me off this ship." She almost beats Captain Kai, but she doesn't quite get there, and it knocks her down a few pegs. But she doesn't let it keep her down. I'm hoping it provides somebody out there with a hero that looks like them. I'm hoping it provides some little girl or little boy out there who is struggling to figure out their identity with a protagonist who helps them figure themselves out and helps them realize that they're not so strange and they can be the hero or the heroine of their own story. So you'll really enjoy this book if you're part of the queer community, if you're specifically a queer woman, or if you just really love strong heroines who really just kick ass. My name is Jaelynn Hart. My book, Of Thorns and Thieves, is about Princess Allura, who gets kidnapped by a band of pirates, and as she is thrown into this new world and taken away from everything that she knows, she has to find her way off of the ship and finds a group of very unlikely allies in the process.